बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम रब्बी श्रहली सदरी व यस्सिरली अमरी वहलुल उक़्दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली. Assalamu alaikum. Students, the part of the chapter that we are going to discuss is the continuation of previous chapter, which is chapter 7, and its name is main crops. So these all are the main crops of Pakistan, in which we had discussed wheat and cotton. And today we are going to discuss about rice and gram, pulses, beans, peas. So here is the content that we are going to discuss today. Okay, first rice. Here I have a map of rice production of Pakistan. So the areas which are highlighted with green color, like the North Punjab and the part of Sindh, are the regions of rice production. However, very small part of Balochistan are also included in it. Alright. So here you can see that Punjab owned 43% of total rice production of Pakistan. Sindh owned 46%. This is KP, which is ratio of KP is 3%, and the ratio of Balochistan is 8% in all the rice production of Pakistan. Alright. Okay. So before going deep into the chapter, let me ask you a question. And what you have to do is you just have to think, or if you don't know the answer, just simply ask your parents or take the help from your parents, that which quality of rice is considered the best. Alright. Just think about it. So for me, that basmati, the long grained rice with an aroma, is the best quality of rice available in Pakistan. Although many varieties of rice are grown across the world, but basmati is preferred above the rest. And basmati rice is specifically grown in Pakistan and in India. And the most important fact here is that rice is the third largest export of Pakistan as compared to the rest of the export. And Pakistan earns 8 crore 70 lakh US dollars as a foreign exchange due to the rice. That's why rice is considered the third largest export of Pakistan. Okay. You know what, that rice is eaten across the world, but especially in South Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, besides India and Pakistan, and the countries of Southeast Asia are very famous for it. The most important thing here is that the top 10 rice producers in the world. So let's see that what are those countries which are included in the list. These are the countries like India, China, Indonesia, Bangladesh, Thailand, Vietnam, Burma, Philippines, Cambodia and Pakistan. These all are the countries included in the top 10 list of rice producers in the world. Alright. So when it comes to the production of rice, then we get to know that rice is comparatively to others a hard labor crop, as it needs to be planted manually. And in most of the Asian countries, it is also harvested manually as well. It needs heavy, wet soil and a warm climate with adequate supply of water like natural rainfall and by irrigation. And when rice is harvested, it then dries to reduce moisture in order to transport it to markets. An NGO, the International Rice Research Institute. So the International Rice Research Institute is an NGO located in the Philippines, which is also a major rice growing country with offices in 16 countries. It was set up in 1960, and its main aim is to find ways to improve the well-being of poor farmers as well as the environment. It has also worked on producing better seeds and varieties of rice. Alright, so basically this is an NGO work for the rice production in the world. Okay, so the next topic is gram, pulses, beans, peas. This rice. Here I have a map of rice production of Pakistan. So the areas which are highlighted with green color, like the North Punjab and the part of Sindh, are the regions of rice production. However, very small part of actually gram, pulses, beans, peas are important because they are a good, easily available source of protein for a healthy diet. They are also cheaper than meat, as well as poultry and fish, and can be stored unlike the others. So have you heard the Urdu saying that living on dal like pulses and roti as a sufficient diet? इसका मतलब ये है कि उर्दू में इसका मतलब ये है कि दाल और रोटी एक भरपूर ग़ज़ा है. Alright, so this shows that vegetables, pulses and bread like wheat are the staple diet of the low income majority. So don't think that it has no importance. It is also a very healthy diet too. So keep it in mind. Students, did you know about the story of Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan? About lentils or grams or pulses? ठीक है, तो स्टोरी ये थी कि जब मुग़ल बादशाह शाहजहां को उसके बेटे औरंगज़ेब ने कैद कर दिया था अपने ही घर में, तो उसने एक पाबंदी ये लगाई थी कि शाहजहां कोई भी एक किस्म का अनाज अपने खाने के लिए चूज़ कर सकता है. ठीक है, कोई भी एक किस्म का खाना या दाल या कोई भी एक बीन अपने खाने के लिए सिलेक्ट कर सकता है. उसे ये चॉइस दी थी. तो शाहजहां का एक बहुत ही एक्सपीरियंस कुक था. उसने शाहजहां को मशवरा दिया कि वो चने को सिलेक्ट करे. चने होते हैं ना, सफ़ेद चने होते हैं, ठीक है, आपने देखे भी होंगे. तो चने को वो सिलेक्ट कर ले. और उसने ये कहा कि चना एक ऐसी चीज़ है, एक ऐसा अनाज है जिससे ना सिर्फ रेगुलर खाना बनाया जा सकता है रोज़ाना के तौर पे, नई नई डिशेस बनाई जा सकती हैं, बल्कि वैरायटी ऑफ स्वीट डिशेस भी चने से बन सकती हैं. तो इसे हमें पता लगता है दाल या बीन या पल्सेस इनकी इम्पोर्टेंस का. ओके, so these are the variety of lentils or pulses. Let's try to learn the names of few pulses that are a part of our daily food. So this one is split green gram. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट इज़ ब्लैक आइड बीन्स, जिसे हम लोबिया भी कहते हैं. लोबिया, सफ़ेद लोबिया कभी देखा होगा. ठीक है, तो ये सफ़ेद लोबिया. दिस इज़ येलो पिजन पीस, किडनी बीन्स, लाल लोबिया. स्प्लिट ब्लैक ग्राम, ग्रीन ग्राम, रेड लेंटिल, azuki beans, then green beans, white peas, black gram beans, and this is split and skinned green gram, जिसे आप मूंग की दाल भी कहते हैं. ठीक है, so this is split red lentils, and this is Turkish dew gram, split Bengal gram, and split and skinned black gram. So this is how that the pulses, gram, beans, peas are the blessings of Allah. You know what? Allah gives us almost 20 to 25 different pulses. So just say thankful, be thankful to Allah, say Alhamdulillah on every blessings of Allah. Okay? Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions or any queries, so you can ask me.